fraud is happening. Hello. So it is February 25th and welcome to a new vlog. So I'm just getting ready for the day. So I just want to say thank you guys like so much lately for the support. It genuinely means the world to me more than you know. I know there's like rumors going around that I faked having COVID. How do you fake a test like that? And how do you fake going to the hospital? I was also tested at the hospital, so that also came back positive. But that video of me going to the hospital actually doesn't even go up until tomorrow. And I have been trying to make my videos have more days inside of one vlog so I can like catch up a little quicker because I have been extremely behind. Well, I like to say ahead. The more ahead I am, that just means the more filming I've done. So at one point I was like 15 days ahead. So it just means I was filming a lot because my schedule is to upload every other day, regardless of how much I film. So I made kind of like a big purchase last night and my bank was like, fraud is happening. Fraud is happening. Fraud is happening. And I was like, no, it's not. So I had to call the fraud number, let them know everything's okay. Like that was literally me. I love that the bank that I have is like so diligent on that though, because I would hate for someone to be like using my card that shouldn't be. Obviously, like anyone would hate that. So I thought I figured it all out, but then I woke up this morning with emails from subscription services saying update your payment info because it's not going through. So I was like, what in the world is happening right now? So obviously I ended up calling the bank again and hopefully we got it all figured out. So I made a purchase on Amazon just to like test it out and it did go through. I just get so stressed when it comes to like anything having to do with me calling customer service of any kind. Just a little bit of phone anxiety, if you will. I'm trying to decide if I want to do like long, thick winged eyeliner, or if I just want to do something like gentle, short, and to the point. All right, you guys, so I just did some things around my apartment, and now I am about to live stream. So today is my 5th live stream membership. She's giving model. Like, is she a model? Like, what the fuck? All right, you guys, we have a very big Torrid haul. So let's get into it. All right, first things first. I like a really big, cozy cardigan or sweater. So I got this size 6, super adorable blue cardigan sweater with these Cupid. Definitely not Cupid. I was trying to say cute flowers. Sorry, I'm slap happy. Y'all notice that in my live stream. I'm just like on lack of sleep, but you know, that's fine. Oh my God, this is so freaking cute. That's about as low as my tripod goes, but look how adorable. It's such like a cozy fit. I just like being warm. That is like so cute. I cannot stand it. Oh no, I just dropped a Lego. How depressing is that? My poor Lego is all broke. I guess we'll worry about it later because I have a haul to film. Oh my God, this is so soft. So I also got this in a size 6. It is just a spaghetti strap tee. It's gray with black snake and leaves. If you guys don't know anything about me, I love a snake. Size 6. I just got this black t-shirt that says tragic on it. You don't need an explanation. Again, size 6. I got this checkered sweater. It's supposed to be like over the shoulder, so it's supposed to like go down to here. Sweater. I thought this was super cute. So I'll try some of these on later or in a different video. I don't know. Again, size 6. I like to say the sizes in case you are a girly pop with a similar body to mine. I got another sweater. It's literally about to be spring and the cold weather is leaving, but I never heard anyone to still wear a sweater in the spring. So this is Mean Girls collaboration. Why are you so obsessed with me? Oh, did they send me? Hold on. Did I accidentally pay for 2 tragic shirts? Oh my God. I'm gonna have to look at the receipt. I am such an idiot. We have the receipt in my hand, folks. I accidentally bought 2 freaking tragic shirts. One of those was almost $40. So I just spent $80 on 2 t-shirts. Like I never mess up like that. Oh my God, how did I not notice? And then I got a dress, which is a size 4 because I like to wear their dresses in a size 4. So I thought this was super adorable. Again, I'm not like always a floral girly. Like it's really hit or miss. It's usually a miss. But this, I was like, it's kind of a hit. Like if this looks good on me, I'm gonna be super happy about that. All right, the rest of the things I got are just a bunch of underwear. And again, size 6. I am a bigger girl in a bigger body. If this makes you uncomfortable, I'm very sorry. You should probably click out now. But we have some sheep on gray panties with black lace. We have a pink pair with this really cute floral design, again, hit or miss, and this is kind of hit with some baby blue lace, a black pair with just some black lace, a black pair with purple bows and purple lace. Like, look how adorable. Black pair with gray bows. So these are literally everything. Black mesh and baby blue mesh with freaking bows. Like, okay. I've always been a bow girly. And then here we just have some nude and black bow mesh with polka dots. Last but not least, we just have a pink pair with those cute heart rhinestones on the side and some lace. Hello. So it is February 26th. So I wanted to show you guys that I finally got these in the mail. I want to keep my therapy like sacred to myself because I just feel like sometimes I overshare and sometimes I undershare, and then that leaves holes for people to fill in themselves. And I just don't want to do that with therapy. But I do want to talk about my experience with BPD because it is a huge part of my life and I suffer every single freaking day. So by a therapist, I was actually suggested these books, which is really weird to me because this has been highly suggested from quite a few of you who have BPD. So this has been in my wish list on Amazon for I can't even tell you how long. It is the Borderline Personality Disorder Workbook by Daniel J. Fox. So it's an integrative program to understand and manage your BPD. It's a step-by-step guidance to help you balance emotions, improve relationships, challenge negative thoughts and beliefs, grow beyond your BPD, and reclaim your life. And then this one is self-directed DBT skills. It's a 3-month DBT workbook where you regulate intense emotions and create lasting change with dialectical behavior therapy by Kiki Felling and Elliot Weiner. Okay. So in therapy, I'm doing EMDR, but I really want to do DBT. So since these were like recommended to me by actual professional, I really want to give them a go. And I want to share some of these workbook pages with you guys. I'm gonna be shy. I'm gonna be embarrassed, but I want to be transparent and I want to open up about something I struggle with and something I've struggled with since literally, I know for sure, like in high school, like I still suffered with the symptoms that I suffer with now, like 16 years old. And I've had stages in life where it's been drastically worse, and then other stages in life where it has calmed down a little bit. But having this be something that I have for sure struggled with for like 2 decades, like, it's hard, it's heavy. And it's like, I can't imagine my life being any different because this has been my normal. And that's weird for me because it's not everyone's normal. Like the way that I feel and handle things and act, etc. Like, this is not everyone's normal. Like I've always known there was something wrong, but it's like I could never figure it out until borderline personality disorder was literally diagnosed by a psychologist and my jaw was on the floor. Because I can't even tell you how many people told me like, Amberlynn, you're borderline. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like I would get literally defensive about it, but it's nothing to be ashamed of. Yes, some of my actions are very shameful and things that I truly regret, but now it's my job to fix that. So this is the new build that I'm currently doing, and I don't think I've been this excited for one in a very long time. I will say it's super hard. I am on step 28. And this is what I have so far. I want to give you guys random updates on this because it's going to be hectic. I have been working on this for a while and that is literally all I've got done. So that Lego that I just showed you guys that I'm doing is 3,300 pieces. Well, more than that, like that's crazy. But I want to show you guys one that I just completed that was crazy. And I call all building things Lego, even though they're not all Lego brand. It's just easier for me to say that, but they're just builds. So this is the last one I did because I have just like too much time on my hands recently. This one was crazy because there's wires all in it and things hooking to things because this is one that like lights up. I don't really care about that aspect. I haven't even charged it. So you're supposed to like charge it. This little spot back here, I haven't charged it yet, but this one was intense. Very complicated, but very fun. I love the complicated ones, but I'm telling you that car that I'm building right now is even more complicated than this was. So if anyone's curious about this one, the brand is Funhole, and this one in particular is the Cyberpunk Neon City. It does come with 2 booklets. Honestly, I'm finding a lot of different types of brands that the quality is very good, just like the brand Lego. All right, you guys, so we need to talk. Ever since I got COVID and I was just like trapped in my apartment, I don't know what happened, but I've been like in the twilight zone and my mental health has not been good at all. I'm suffering with things that I do not talk about. I will tell you that. And I have greatly turned to food. Like I ordered the factor meals, they're great, but I find myself still wanting ice cream and chips and, oh, I'll just order this burrito from this new Mexican restaurant that I like. Like I still find myself doing that. I just haven't been watching what I've been eating. I haven't been weighing myself. I haven't been caring. I don't even feel like I exist right now. So it's like, I need to like snap out of it. So I have gone back and forth. I'm just like, what do I want to do? I'm so conflicted. Like ever since I stopped semaglutide, I just haven't been caring. Like that's genuinely, literally full transparency. I have not cared enough. I have cared more about like emotionally eating. So I actually am going to be doing Weight Watchers. And I know I've done this 1,000 times before, but it's like, I feel like every time I go into Weight Watchers, I never actually follow it the way that I'm supposed to. I always make excuses and I'm like, oh, they gave me too many points. And then that's triggering because I feel like I can eat whatever I want, which is true. I mean, that's what Weight Watchers is there for. It teaches you like, you can eat whatever you want in moderation, but obviously the unhealthier foods are more points, while the healthy foods can be 0 points or just like really low points. So it is there to help with that. But like, I've always had this like weird thing about Weight Watchers where it's just like, I never followed it exactly right. I would tell myself, oh, they're giving me too many points. But then at the same time, I would be simultaneously eating way above how many points I was supposed to eat. Like, it was just this weird mental, psychological, wishy-washy weird thing that I was doing in my brain. And this time I'm simply not going to do it. I'm going to sign up. I'm going to do it accurately, and I'm going to see how doing Weight Watchers accurately works for me. So I will do weigh-ins for you guys. I'm going to do them once a week. Thursdays are going to be my weigh-in days because I am starting tomorrow, because today is Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday, duh. So in my vlogs every Thursday, we will have a weigh-in, and I'll just like talk a little bit about how the week went, but obviously I'm going to show that like in my vlogs as well, show like what I'm eating, how many points I get, etc, etc. But we'll get more into that when the time comes. This was just me announcing your girl's going back on Weight Watchers. I'm really just trying to all around work on so many things at one time, and I'm not gonna lie, I am getting overwhelmed. I know I'm not going to be perfect. I am trying to like change so much, and like changing overnight isn't going to be possible, especially when I'm trying to like tick off so many boxes of things that I want to change. I think the fact that I am just like taking the steps to doing so is like really great, but now I'm just like ready to like put in the work. And yeah, so anyways, I do want to end this vlog though. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello. So it is February 27th, and I'm going to start this vlog with Thursday Weight Watchers weigh-in day. So I weighed in today at 5:13, so I'm going to put that here. So I've gained 2 pounds in the last like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. So with Weight Watchers, that gives me 78 daily points, but you can get 4 rollover points for the next day if you have at least 4 of your daily points unused. So that will be added on to the weekly points, which you get 28 of those. So I'm going to try my very hardest to only do Thursday weigh-ins. For sure, for you guys, I'm talking about in my own personal life, I'm going to try very hard not to privately step on that scale. When I'm on track and I'm doing a diet, like I love to step on that scale daily, sometimes multiple times a day. I have done that, but I really want to focus on stepping on it once a week on Thursday, and I want to lose a couple pounds a week. This is not me trying to lose 14 pounds in a week. Absolutely not. We see that that does not work for me. So I want to do slow and steady. And by doing steady, it's going to continue on. I'm going to keep losing weight, because when I do it fast, like losing 14 pounds, 10 pounds a week, I lose like a good 20, 25 pounds, and then I gain it all back. It's a vicious cycle, and I'm tired of it. All right, you guys, so I wanted to give you daily updates on my progress on this build because it is insane. I am on step 60. And this is how it is looking. This is by far the most difficult thing I have ever built, but just look at all that detail. It's crazy. So yeah, this is day 2. All right, you guys. So I hate that I have to talk about this, but like, I'm going to. I need to like clear the air, give some explanation. Lately, with what's been going on, if I did this for every scenario that is being said, that's all my channel would be. And I don't want that. I am letting people say whatever they want, whether it's a lie, whether it's exaggeration. I don't care at all. It sucks for me, but like, it is what it is. But like, this whole Alexis Dalton thing is like not okay. And I'm mentioning it and bringing it up because Alexis straight up doxed somebody, and that is just like so uncalled for. So here is a mini story time / explanation / how I feel. I was doing my live stream and people were like, oh, Dalton, and I was so confused. I thought maybe it was something Alexis like brought up months ago, just like in passing, and people were just now bringing it up. But no, while I was live streaming, Alexis uploaded a whole ass video, and in that video she's talking about something that literally has nothing to do with anything at all. Like, she's bringing up a situation that I had with someone during like a vulnerable time in my life and using that as like tea, or I don't know what she's doing, but it's just like genuinely all around creepy. Alexis has lied a lot in her videos, and people eat that shit up because they love the tea of it all. Amberlynn equals bad. Everyone who spills tea on Amberlynn equals just like amazing. I feel like sometimes people even are like, oh, I know this is a lie, but it's too good, so let's just like hang on to it and like keep it as a narrative. So in this video where she talks about Dalton, she also talked about me being diagnosed with BPD. She said I was never diagnosed, and that's funny to me because me and Alexis actually bonded over the fact that we were both diagnosed with BPD. We would literally talk about it ad nauseum, just like constant. So this is more proof for me that she's not out to like share her story. She's not out for the truth. She's definitely just out for vengeance. Vengeance over what? I don't know. Like, in every video that she has uploaded, there has been multiple just like lies and exaggerations like all scattered within. But this whole Dalton thing, it definitely did happen. But people are so obsessed with like the concept of like, ooh, Alexis is spilling tea, or ooh, Amberlynn's not a lesbian, she's actually bisexual. But people are like missing the fact that she literally doxxed someone innocent. She showed his face, like a video. And not only that, but like there are reaction channels now using that video and using his name and just like continuing the doxing. Like it's just very inappropriate and it's wrong. And I don't know why people are like standing by that. I've always had people questioning my sexuality. I think it's weird. But to have like thousands and thousands of people do that, like makes it even more weird. And I'm just like, bro, when I say I'm a lesbian, like I actually mean that. People think I'm a lesbian because they think that men don't want me. They do. They very much do. I just don't want them. No offense. 2023 was a crazy year for me. When I first moved into this apartment, like October of 2023, November of 2023, and December of 2023, that was like, those 3 months were bad for me. Like I shared a little bit of that in vlogs, but you guys honestly didn't even know the half of it. I shared that I was turning to alcohol because I genuinely was. I was getting drunk like every single night. Like sometimes I would get so drunk that I'd wake up the next morning, I would feel absolutely awful, and I wouldn't remember much from the night prior. So that's why when I told myself I need to stop drinking alcohol, and I was actually able to do that, it like put some relief in me because I was really scared because like I was being reliant on it, but I was like, I have an addictive personality. I come from like a family of addicts. I was like, I cannot be an alcoholic right now. Thankfully, when I told myself I'm gonna stop drinking and for how long I want to stop drinking, like I was able to do it cold turkey. Like I was totally fine, but it didn't take away the fact that I was becoming reliant on it. Like I was depressed, heartbroken, lonely. I was living in a new state by myself for the first time in my life. Like I was going through a lot, and I felt myself turning to people and to situations and things I normally wouldn't have. I get a lot of men reaching out to me in my DMs. This isn't to flex. This isn't anything weird like that. This is just me stating like a fact. And I never reply to them, obviously, because I'm not interested. But in 2023, during that phase of where I was just like going through a lot, I did reply to Dalton. He was really sweet and kind, and he was making me feel good about myself where I felt bad. He was a friend of mine, but there was some flirty stuff. And yeah, it felt weird to me, and I would engage in it a little bit, but he genuinely was so sweet and he's super attractive. So it kind of made it like easier for me to like engage in these things. One night I got extremely drunk and he ended up calling me, and things went to a different level than they probably would have if I was sober. Like I feel awful saying that out loud, and I hate that Alexis like shared my voice memos but didn't share her voice memos, might I add. I did notice that, and I know a lot of people also did as well. But in my voice memos, like you can literally hear me say like, wasn't my finest moment, I was really drunk, I was sad, etc., etc. I guess I just wanted to feel something other than like the sadness and the depression I was going through in that moment. Plus I was really drunk. My brain was not fully there. When people get drunk like that, sometimes they make decisions that they normally wouldn't. I don't regret it though, like at all. Like Dalton is genuinely such a great person, and I hate that he has been dragged into this. I think it's very weird to me. Alexis using this situation and this person, like it's not tea, it's cruel. Like I almost don't even see the point. Like she tried to like dot the I's and cross the T's in her video to like make it make sense of why she's talking about it, but really she just wants to like air out all my stuff. But I'm sorry, sexuality can be and is fluid, but I am a lesbian. But whether I was straight or bisexual, it doesn't even matter. I am who I am. Turning a vulnerable night for me, where I was in a vulnerable state and I made a decision that I normally wouldn't have, turning that into a like way to monetize something that should not be monetized is crazy work. And it shows what kind of a person she is. And I just want to say this, if I wasn't a lesbian, Dalton would have been it. Like Dalton would have been it. Like sweet, attractive, attentive, kind, nice home, nice car, good job, like the whole nine. But it didn't feel right to me in my gut. It did not feel right to me, and I'm actually grateful for that experience, and I'm grateful that it was with someone like him. It's not a time I'm ashamed of or anything like that, but to have that story be used by my ex-best friend is crazy to me. All while knowing that like I'm not saying anything personal about her. I know so many personal things about her, spoke daily for hours at a time. I have not said anything personal about this woman. A lot of the things that Alexis has been sharing about me hasn't been her story to tell whatsoever. Honestly, I have been reflecting a lot, and I look back at my time and my friendship with her, and I feel like she used me, especially during like vulnerable moments. Like her having a friendship with me just gave her the chance to collect personal information just so she could exploit me later on. That is genuinely how it feels to me. Like there were so many times where like I would send her a voice memo and I noticed that she would save it, and I'd be like, why did you save the voice memo? And she'd be like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. And I'd be like, but it says you did. But like that naive side of me and that side of me that wanted to trust her, in my brain, I was always like, well, maybe she is telling the truth. Maybe her phone really did glitch, or maybe something really did happen. Maybe she really didn't save it. But it turns out she did. And it turns out that she is taking all the experiences that I lived off of YouTube that didn't affect her at all, might I add. All those experiences, she saved them almost like in files. It feels like, Jesus Christ. And she's using that for her benefit. And really, if you guys had to look at it from a different point of view, who was really the bad friend? Me or her? This whole thing, like, I should never have had to talk about this unless I wanted to. And I feel that way about a lot of things that have been said and shared, and I will continue keeping my silence. But the fact that Dalton was involved in this, it made me feel like heavy on my heart that like I needed to speak up. He's a good person, a great person, and he doesn't deserve to be like brought in this like hemisphere of just like vile poison. I'm gonna go back to not talking about Alexis because I feel much better when I do that. And she's gonna run a whole channel reflected around me. I'm gonna go ahead and call that obsession. Anyways, I'm gonna end this vlog. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.